Hi everyone, it's Reverend Lucy coming to you from High Banks Metro Park in Columbus, Ohio again on this another beautiful day here at the park, as so many of them are. I have a little bit different message for you today, and it starts back on January the 1st, 1863. Yes, you heard that right, 1863. A long time ago. If my math is correct, that's 157 years. And on that day in 1863, President Abraham Lincoln signed the law called the Emancipation Proclamation. It was the law that abolished slavery. And I like to say Lincoln freed the slaves. And so, how wonderful for him. It was 157 years ago, a long time, certainly not within the direct memory of anybody on earth living today. Nobody has direct recall of those times, of that condition. And certainly during that time with the Civil War, as well as, you may or may not know this, but Lincoln had strong bouts with depression. So he's depressed, the nation is at war, civil war, and he signs the Emancipation Proclamation into effect. And what strength that must have been for him. However, that's been the law of the land, this land, the United States, for 157 years. And so, yay, Lincoln. And so I bring that in and bring that up because I want to talk about things that are going on in really the world right now. We're here in Columbus, Ohio, and there have been riots, race riots, which, if you know Columbus, Ohio, it's a sleepy little burg, and not necessarily a place where you would expect that kind of thing. Yet there have been riots. People have protested, and they've turned a direction. And so there have been curfews in the evening, and the National Guard was called out, and all kinds of hoopla. And then I heard there's 30 major cities across the United States who have similar circumstances going on. And then from that, I heard the ripple effect was that there are cities around the globe, internationally, other places in other parts of the world are having this go on as well. And so I want to talk about, yes, this is time to stand up, to stand and speak out and to say enough. Enough is enough. It's been 157 years that we put an end to this, at least in this country. Many other places in the world don't have that kind of history. Ours is maybe much newer in the United States. But slavery, exploitation, abuse, disrespect for other human beings has been part of the human condition for a really long time. In many cultures, many places across the globe, whether it is racially motivated, culturally motivated, religion motivated, whether it's based on gender, orientation, height, weight, whatever it is, we have labeled people as other, as not us. And so if they're not us, we're for some reason going to harm them or be not nice to them. And that has gone on for way too long. And I really feel that this recent upsurge of energy has been maybe partly fueled by everybody having been on quarantine for the pandemic. But people are just tired of stuff that's just not kind and loving. And so it's time now to stand up, to speak out, to say enough. Let's put this to rest. Let's be done with it. Let's move forward. Let's be respectful of each other as human beings. And let's honor our differences and embrace our differences because that's really a much more joyful message. Although for right now, I believe that it is important for us to stand up and speak out and stand our ground and say no more. Please join with me and say no more. I'm done with this. That's enough. Thank you. Bye for now.